Chosen ones, you've probably felt it your whole life, that sense that something about you draws attention. Not just any attention, but attention from forces that seem bent on holding you back, dimming your light, or even bringing you down. What you need to understand is this: you were marked from the beginning. Your path, your energy, your very essence carries a divine purpose, and because of this, you stand out. Darkness doesn't attack those who don't pose a threat. The fact that you're a target means you are walking in power, even when you don't feel it. The reason you're being targeted is precisely because of what you carry inside. The energy you hold disrupts the forces of darkness, and as you begin to awaken to your purpose, those forces become more desperate. But remember this: you are untouchable. Yes, the arrows may come your way, but they cannot pierce the spiritual armor that surrounds you. The universe, God, Yeshua, whatever name you give it, has fortified you with a shield stronger than any attack that can come against you. As chosen ones, your destiny is too important, too impactful, for you to be left alone. You are destined to rise above the noise, to soar higher than the doubt and fear that others try to place in your heart. But make no mistake, these attacks, these arrows, are designed to make you question your own strength, your own worth. They are meant to shake your foundation and dim the light within you. But here's the secret: you can't be shaken. You may feel the weight of the attacks, but they are only temporary distractions from the greatness you are meant to achieve. The enemy only targets what it fears, and the fear surrounding you is not your own. It is theirs. They know what you are capable of. They see what you are destined to become, and they are terrified of the power you wield. But you, chosen one, are untouchable. You were given a mission, and no force, no energy, no person can derail that. As the attacks come, as the targets on your back glow brighter, take solace in this truth: you are protected, you are chosen, and you are unstoppable. It's not always easy to see the forces that are working against you, chosen one. Often, they hide in plain sight, disguised as everyday struggles, random inconveniences, or even people close to you. But make no mistake, these forces are not coincidental. The more you rise in your divine purpose, the more you will notice these seemingly small obstacles turning into greater challenges. But what if I told you that these forces are nothing new? They've been lurking since the day you were born, just waiting for the moment you would awaken to your power. The attacks you face may not always come in the form of obvious threats. Sometimes they manifest as doubts planted in your mind, or sudden waves of anxiety that seem to come out of nowhere. At other times, they may take the form of toxic relationships or environments that drain your energy and cloud your vision. Recognizing these forces is the first step to understanding how to overcome them. They can only operate in the shadows for as long as you remain unaware, but the moment you shine a light on them, they lose their grip. Yeshua once said, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." These words hold a key to understanding your position in this battle. The forces targeting you are rooted in darkness, but you, chosen one, are a beacon of light. This light not only attracts attention, but also has the power to expose the hidden plots against you. Every challenge, every obstacle, every attack is an opportunity for your light to grow stronger, for your energy to rise higher. You must realize that the attacks against you are never random. They are strategically placed to slow down your progress, to make you doubt your path, and to cause you to question whether you're truly chosen. But here's the truth: these forces can only hold power over you if you let them. The moment you recognize their presence, the moment you call them out for what they are, they lose their strength. The more you awaken to your purpose, the more you will see that these forces are nothing more than tests. They are designed to see if you will fold under pressure or rise above it. And rise, you will. Because once you understand the game being played against you, it no longer has the same impact. The darkness may throw everything it has in your direction, but your spirit, your divine mission, is untouchable. And as you continue on this journey, you will start to see the hidden forces for what they are: distractions, nothing more, nothing less. They cannot stop you. They cannot break you. You are more than a target, chosen one. You are the light that the darkness cannot comprehend. As the arrows fly in your direction, Chosen One, it's easy to feel vulnerable. The constant attacks, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, can weigh heavily on you. But what if I told you that you are not unprotected? That from the very moment you stepped into your divine calling, an unseen armor was placed upon you, one that no arrow can truly pierce. This armor is not made of metal or any material substance. It's a spiritual force field born from the divine protection of the Creator. When Yeshua walked the earth, he spoke of this protection, reminding us that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. These are not just words of comfort, but a profound spiritual truth. Just as Yeshua was protected from the forces that sought to destroy him, so too are you shielded by an impenetrable barrier of divine energy. This armor is woven from faith, courage, and an unshakable connection to your higher purpose. It's what protects you from the darkness that seeks to cloud your vision, from the energy vampires that attempt to drain your spirit, and from the forces that try to derail your mission. But this protection isn't automatic. It requires activation. You must choose to stand in your power, to affirm your connection to the divine, and to trust that no matter what comes your way, you are untouchable. Each time the enemy targets you, it's an opportunity to strengthen this armor. With every challenge you face, your spiritual resilience grows. The attacks that once felt overwhelming start to lose their power. The doubt that once clouded your mind begins to clear, and the fear that once gripped your heart loosens its hold. You are no longer a victim of the attacks. You are a warrior equipped with divine protection. Yeshua often spoke of the power of faith. He said, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains." This same faith is what strengthens your armor, making it impenetrable to any force that tries to come against you. It's not about being immune to the struggles of life, but about rising above them with a deep understanding that you are always protected. As you walk this path, you will encounter situations that test your faith. There will be moments when it feels like the armor is cracking, like the attacks are getting too close. But remember, Chosen One, that these moments are simply a test. The armor of divine protection is always there, but it requires your belief, your trust, and your willingness to stand firm in your truth. The next time the enemy sends an attack your way, don't panic. Instead, stand tall, knowing that you are shielded by forces far greater than any darkness. The arrows may come, but they will fall short. The darkness may approach, but it cannot penetrate the light that surrounds you. You are divinely protected, Chosen One, and this armor will never fail you. Chosen Ones, your very presence in this world is a beacon of light. But what you may not realize is how much your energy disrupts the forces of darkness. There's a reason you're being targeted so intensely. It's because your energy, your light, is a direct threat to the very existence of darkness. Where there is light, darkness cannot prevail, and that is why they fear you. Your energy is not just ordinary. It is infused with divine purpose, charged with a mission that threatens the foundations of the enemy's plans. From the moment you awaken to your true self, the darkness takes notice. You might wonder why certain people or circumstances seem to push against you harder than others. It's because they can sense something in you that they cannot control. They can sense your untapped potential, your divine connection, and it terrifies them. Yeshua himself was feared by darkness for this very reason. His mere presence disrupted evil forces, casting them out of places they sought to claim. In the same way, your presence shifts the energy of every space you walk into. Your light forces hidden darkness into the open, and in that exposure it loses its power. The enemy knows this. That's why they work so hard to keep you doubting yourself, to keep you distracted, to keep you from realizing the true magnitude of your energy. What you carry is no small thing. It is the culmination of divine power, purpose, and love. But because you walk in this energy, the attacks will come. The darkness cannot stand to see you rise, because when you rise, others rise with you. Your energy ignites the light in others. It breaks chains, it frees minds, it heals souls. And that is what the enemy fears most, your ability to change not just your life, but the lives of those around you. The darkness thrives in control, in manipulation, in keeping people asleep to their true potential. But you, Chosen One, are awake. You see through the illusions, you feel the shifts, and you know when something is trying to keep you down. And this awareness is a threat. Every time you choose to stand in your power, every time you reject the narratives that tell you you're not enough, you weaken the grip that darkness tries to hold on you. The forces against you may be strong, but your energy is stronger. It is rooted in a source that cannot be shaken. The light within you burns brighter than any shadow that dares to come close. And while the darkness may try to intimidate you, it can never touch your essence. The more you embrace your light, the more untouchable you become. And that is why they fear you. Chosen one, never doubt the power of your energy. You are here for a reason. Your light is needed now more than ever. And though the darkness may target you, it can never defeat you. You are untouchable, and your energy will always shine through. Chosen ones, you have a strength within you that goes beyond physical endurance. It's a spiritual strength, a divine power that has been planted in your soul from the moment you were called to your purpose. This strength is what shields you, what holds you steady when the world seems to turn against you. It is not something that can be seen or measured by others, but it is very real, and it is what makes you untouchable. In the quiet moments when you feel like giving up, when the weight of the attack seems too heavy, remember this: your spiritual strength is not determined by the external circumstances around you. It comes from a deeper place, a wellspring of divine energy that is always there for you to tap into. This is the strength that rises when everything else falls. It's the power that holds you up when the world tells you to stay down. Yeshua himself was the embodiment of this spiritual strength. Throughout his time on earth, he faced relentless opposition, betrayal, and attacks from forces seen and unseen. Yet he stood firm. He never allowed the darkness around him to dim his light. And in the same way, you are called to tap into that same divine strength. You are shielded by a power that goes beyond human understanding. The enemy knows they cannot destroy you physically, so they attempt to attack your spirit, to weaken your resolve. But they underestimate the depth of your strength. This spiritual strength is not something that fades over time. It grows. Each challenge, each trial you face only serves to make you stronger. And while the enemy may think they are weakening you, in reality, they are helping you fortify your spirit even more. Your strength is not just for you. It radiates outward, creating a shield that protects not only yourself, but also those around you. This is why the enemy targets you so fiercely. They know that if they can break your spirit, they can impact everyone you are meant to guide, inspire, and uplift. But chosen one, they cannot break what is unbreakable. The spiritual strength that shields you is a gift. It is a testament to your divine purpose. And as you continue to walk your path, you will find that no matter how intense the attacks may become, they can never touch the core of who you are. You are shielded by a force far greater than any darkness that may come your way. So when you feel the pressure rising, when the attacks feel like they're closing in, remember to tap into that strength. You are not fighting alone. The divine is with you, surrounding you, shielding you. And as long as you stand in your truth, your strength will never falter. The enemy may target you, but they will never break you. Your spirit is unshakable. Chosen ones, the journey you are on is not an easy one. At times it feels like you're walking through a battlefield where every step forward is met with resistance and every victory seems to trigger a new set of challenges. This is no accident. You are being tested. Your faith, your resilience, and your commitment to your divine purpose are being pushed to their limits. But these tests are not meant to destroy you. They are here to strengthen you, to prepare you for the battles ahead. One of the most profound tests you will face is the battle for your soul. The enemy knows that if they can shake your faith, they can weaken your spirit. This is why the attacks are often so personal, so tailored to your deepest fears and insecurities. But remember this: the battle is not yours alone. Yeshua himself faced these same tests of faith. In the wilderness, he was tempted by the enemy, offered power, wealth, and glory in exchange for his soul. Yet he stood firm, knowing that his purpose was far greater than any temporary gain. In the same way, you will be tempted. The enemy will try to lure you away from your path with promises of ease, comfort, and worldly success. They will whisper doubts into your mind, telling you that your faith is misplaced, that your struggles are in vain. But you must stand strong. These tests are not meant to make you question your faith. They are meant to solidify it. Each time you choose faith over fear, each time you reject the enemy's lies, you grow stronger. The battle for your soul is not about the external circumstances you face, it is about the internal decisions you make. Will you choose to believe in the divine plan for your life even when it's hard to see? Will you stand firm in your faith even when the world around you is falling apart? Yeshua said, "What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul?" This question is at the heart of the battle you are facing. The enemy wants you to focus on the temporary, the fleeting pleasures and distractions of this world. But your soul, chosen one, is eternal, and the choices you make now are shaping your spiritual destiny. The tests of faith you are facing may feel overwhelming, but they are not beyond your ability to overcome. You were chosen for this journey because you have the strength, the resilience, and the divine support to succeed. Each battle you face is an opportunity to reaffirm your faith, to declare that no matter what comes your way, you will not be moved. The battle for your soul is ongoing, but with each test you are being refined. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. The enemy may try to shake you, but they cannot take what is divinely protected. Your soul, your purpose, and your faith are untouchable. Chosen ones, as you walk further along your spiritual journey, you will find that the attacks intensify. The deeper you step into your purpose, the more the forces against you will rise. These moments, when the pressure seems unbearable, are critical. It is in these times that you must stay grounded. Being grounded means staying connected to your spiritual foundation, no matter how hard the winds of opposition blow. In the face of intense spiritual battles, the mind can become scattered, the emotions unsettled, and fear can creep in. The enemy's plan is to unbalance you, to shake your faith and disconnect you from your spiritual roots. But here's the truth. The more grounded you are, the more difficult it becomes for these attacks to have any lasting effect. When your roots are deep, no storm can uproot you. Staying grounded starts with remembering who you are. You are not just a person walking through life aimlessly. You are chosen. You are here for a divine purpose, and nothing can take that away from you. The attacks are merely distractions designed to pull you away from this truth. But you must return to your center, your core. This is where your strength lies. Yeshua offers a powerful example of staying grounded during times of trial. When he faced betrayal, persecution, and even death, he never wavered from his purpose. He remained rooted in his connection to the divine, and that connection provided him with peace amidst chaos. His example shows us that grounding ourselves in faith, in purpose, and in truth will shield us from being thrown off course when the enemy intensifies their attacks. How do you stay grounded when everything seems to be falling apart around you? You return to the practices that keep you connected to the divine. Whether it's through prayer, meditation, reading scripture, or spending time in nature, you must nurture the connection that keeps you strong. These are not just rituals, they are lifelines to your spiritual strength. The enemy will try to pull you into a state of chaos, where your mind races and your heart feels heavy. But the moment you return to your spiritual practices, you bring yourself back to center. You remind yourself that no matter how strong the attacks, you are still standing. And as long as you stand in your truth, you are untouchable. Grounding also requires trust. Trust that the attacks, no matter how intense, are temporary. They are not the end of your story. They are simply part of the journey. The enemy may send storms your way, but storms always pass. What remains is the strength and resilience you've built by staying grounded. The attacks may come, chosen one, but you are not alone in this. The divine is with you, guiding you, protecting you. As long as you stay grounded in that truth, nothing can shake you. You are rooted in something far greater than any force that tries to come against you. Chosen ones, the energy you carry, your spiritual frequency, sets you apart. It is the reason why you are a target, but it is also the reason why you are untouchable. Your frequency, which is the vibrational level of your spirit, is higher than that of the forces working against you. And it's this higher frequency that gives you power over the darkness that seeks to bring you down. Energy is everything. The world is made up of vibrations, from the thoughts you think to the words you speak. Your frequency reflects your spiritual alignment, your connection to the divine, and the level of consciousness you operate from. When you are in tune with your higher self, your frequency is elevated, and this makes you untouchable to lower vibrations. The enemy operates on a lower frequency, one that thrives in fear, doubt, and negativity. They cannot touch you when you are vibrating at a higher level. This is why they attack. They seek to bring your energy down, to pull you into the same frequency they operate on. But here's the truth. Your frequency is a shield. The higher you vibrate, the less impact the enemy can have on you. Yeshua often spoke about the power of love, peace, and faith. These are all high-frequency states of being. When you operate from a place of love, you align yourself with the divine, and your frequency rises. Fear, on the other hand, lowers your vibration and opens the door for attacks. But as Yeshua said, do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. His words remind us to stay in a state of peace and love, for this is where our power lies. Your frequency is not something static. It can shift depending on how you manage your energy. The more you engage in practices that elevate your spirit, the more untouchable you become. Meditation, prayer, acts of kindness, and surrounding yourself with positive energy are ways to keep your frequency high. These practices strengthen your connection to the divine, making it harder for any low vibrational energy to penetrate your aura. However, the enemy will often try to lure you into situations or emotions that lower your vibration. Conflict, negativity, fear, and stress are all tools the darkness uses to bring you down. But you must remember, you are in control of your frequency. No one can lower it without your permission. You have the power to choose how you react, how you engage, and how you protect your energy. Every time you choose peace over anger, love over hate, and faith over fear, you raise your frequency. And when your frequency is high, the darkness has no choice but to fall away. You become untouchable, not because you are without challenges, but because you rise above them. Chosen one, your frequency is your greatest tool. It is the reason why you are feared, but it is also the reason why you are victorious. Stay in alignment, keep your vibration high, and no force of darkness will ever bring you down. Chosen ones, the concept of being untouchable is not merely about surviving the attacks that come your way. It's about understanding the divine protection and spiritual authority that surround you. You are untouchable not because you are invincible in the worldly sense, but because your spirit is aligned with a force far greater than any darkness that could rise against you. Being untouchable means you have a spiritual backing that cannot be explained by human logic. It's the way doors open for you that no one else can access. It's how you find peace in the middle of a storm, and how you keep standing even when everything seems to be crumbling around you. This divine protection comes from the source, from the same energy that created the universe, and you, chosen one, are directly connected to it. Yeshua himself embodied what it meant to be untouchable. Despite being targeted, ridiculed, and ultimately crucified, he fulfilled his divine mission without faltering. His body was harmed, but his spirit remained untouched, completing the work he was sent to do. This is what it means for you too. No matter what comes your way, your divine mission will be fulfilled. You are walking in purpose, and no power of darkness can stop what was divinely ordained. The enemy often targets what it fears, but this targeting only serves to confirm your spiritual power. The forces working against you see your potential, your divine calling, and they know that if you fully step into it, they have no control over you. This is why they try to distract you, to discourage you, to make you feel as though you're not making progress. But here's the truth. You're already winning. Your spirit is untouchable because it's fortified by a divine source. Every attack that comes your way is deflected by this spiritual armor. The doubt, fear, and negativity that others try to impose on you cannot penetrate the force field of faith, love, and peace that surrounds you. You may feel the pressure of the attacks, but they cannot destroy you. Understanding why you're untouchable means accepting that there is a divine plan in motion that no force of darkness can alter. It means realizing that your protection doesn't come from physical defenses but from spiritual alignment. The more aligned you are with your purpose, the less these attacks can affect you. They might try, but they cannot succeed. The more you understand your spiritual authority, the less you will fear the arrows aimed in your direction. They may fly, but they will miss their mark every time. Your strength doesn't come from avoiding the battle. It comes from standing firm in the knowledge that you are untouchable, chosen one, by divine design. Chosen ones, you are surrounded by schemes designed to pull you off course. Whether through people, circumstances, or even your own doubts, the enemy crafts intricate plans to make you stumble. But here's the thing, you are not meant to fight these schemes on their level. You are meant to rise above them. The darkness is crafty and often works through manipulation, using subtle tactics to entangle you in fear, confusion, and insecurity. You may find that people in your life begin acting strangely, becoming hostile for no apparent reason, or that sudden obstacles arise just as you're about to make progress. These are not coincidences. They are carefully constructed distractions meant to keep you from fulfilling your mission. But here's the secret. You don't need to engage with every scheme that comes your way. The enemy wants you to waste your energy fighting battles that don't matter, reacting to every slight or disruption. But your power lies in rising above the chaos, in keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. The higher you rise, the less these schemes can touch you. Yeshua showed us what it means to rise above. Throughout his life, he was constantly targeted by those who sought to discredit him, to trap him in their schemes. Yet he never lowered himself to their level. He didn't engage in their games. He stayed focused on his mission, responding only when necessary and always with wisdom. This is the model for you to follow, chosen one. When you encounter schemes meant to trip you up, take a moment to breathe and assess. Is this battle worth your time? Is this attack something that requires your energy, or is it a distraction designed to pull you away from your path? More often than not, the schemes you face are attempts to drain your energy, not real threats to your mission. The enemy thrives on reaction. They want you to get angry, to become defensive, to lose focus. But when you rise above, when you choose not to engage with their games, you strip them of their power. Your energy remains intact, your spirit stays strong, and your progress continues unimpeded. Rising above doesn't mean ignoring the challenges you face. It means choosing how you engage with them. It means recognizing when something is meant to derail you and deciding that you won't let it. The schemes may be clever, but your wisdom, your discernment, and your connection to the divine are stronger. You are not meant to fight every battle, chosen one. Some battles are distractions in disguise. Your true strength comes from knowing which battles to engage in and which to rise above. Keep your focus on your purpose, and the schemes will fall away on their own. The enemy may try to pull you down, but as long as you keep rising, you will always be untouchable. Chosen ones, you've been walking through battles, challenges, and spiritual warfare. The journey has been long, and at times it has felt overwhelming. But here's the truth that the enemy doesn't want you to realize: the victory is already yours. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. The battles you face are part of a divine process that has already been written. The enemy targets you because they know you are destined to win. They see the power within you, the light that cannot be extinguished, and they fear the impact you will have when you fully step into your purpose. But here's where they miscalculate. You were never fighting alone. The victory has already been secured for you by a higher power. Yeshua's life and resurrection are the ultimate examples of this. Despite the relentless attacks he faced, despite the schemes and betrayals, he was never truly defeated. His victory was sealed long before the crucifixion, and his resurrection was a testament to the fact that no matter what forces came against him, they could never overcome his divine purpose. And as chosen ones, you walk in that same victory. The enemy wants you to believe that the battles you face are a sign that you're losing ground. They want you to focus on the struggle, the pain, and the resistance, hoping that you'll forget the truth. The battle has already been won. You were chosen for this journey because you have been given the tools, the strength, and the divine backing to overcome every obstacle. When you walk in this knowledge, the attacks lose their power. Yes, they may come, and yes, they may seem fierce, but they cannot defeat you because your victory was decided long before the battle even began. This doesn't mean the journey will be easy. It means that no matter how hard it gets, you are always on the winning side. The forces that try to bring you down are operating from a place of desperation. They know their time is limited, and they know they cannot stop the divine plan that is unfolding through you. But the longer they can keep you from realizing your victory, the more they can delay the impact you are meant to have on this world. Don't let them succeed in this. Walk boldly in your victory. Chosen one. This is why you are untouchable. The forces of darkness can only affect those who don't know the power they carry. But you know. You know that your spirit is fortified by divine protection, that your mission is guided by forces far greater than any opposition, and that your victory is already written in the heavens. So, as you continue on this path, let go of the fear of failure. Let go of the worry that you won't make it. The victory is already yours. All that is required of you is to keep walking, keep standing firm in your truth, and keep shining your light. The enemy will try to convince you otherwise, but you must remember that their power is an illusion. They can throw their arrows, they can devise their schemes, but in the end, they cannot touch what is divinely protected. Chosen one, your victory is not just a future promise, it is your present reality. Walk in it, live in it, and let it guide every step you take. The battles may still come, but they no longer define you. The victory is already yours. Chosen ones, if you enjoy our videos and would like to support our channel, feel free to buy us a coffee. The link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.